Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.
Skin clean and nice and ting and ting. I'm Tiffany Cannon, Reggae Girl Striker, and you are watching the Reggae Boys Commentary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing well, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. Yes, this is a channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. So, everyone, there's been a lot of individuals have been asking for a reaction. What was the mood like at the venue itself in relation to coach and doing the sessions? So let's go right into it, shall we? Let's get right into the matter so that you guys can be able to know exactly how everything sort of transpired between coach and... So basically the session didn't necessarily start exact 3 o'clock, but it did start a little after 3, of course. Of course, no fault of the coach at all. And what Coach Halgrimsson, when he saw me, he was like, "Hi, Simon, how are you?" Give me a pat on the back, and then and then it was time for the session in terms of where the interview process was done. And as you know, as in relation to time, everybody was there in that sense. So it's not like you could have done one interviews with everybody. It was a situation of everybody come together and speak. So what I'll do, I'll play back bits and parts of the interview and give my reaction to it. And of course, you guys will give yours in the comments below. And if any questions that you guys have as well, you can also do that as well. But if you haven't already, smash the like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button as well. Because where else on the internet can you find this interview? But yeah, guys, go ahead and smash the like button right now, and I'll play back portions of the interview for you guys so that you can You can hear it. All right. All right. You heard him. If you guys can hear the coach, in the chat. If you guys can hear the coach, then smash the like button right now and also comment in the chat. JD says he's not hearing. Okay, all right. So let me play it for you, JD. Let me play it for you and then stop it in parts. All right.
JD says he's not hearing. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Just to get to know the players, it was a match day +1, match day +2 for the players. So it was a recovery session.
So basically what he's saying is that day one, which was yesterday, was getting to know the players. It wasn't anything serious of the nature. And day two, which was today, it was similar of that nature, but I get to fine tune things.
Of course, physically we cannot do much. So we wanted just to introduce what we want in attack. We continue with that today. The next camp will be more about defense. But first day yesterday was just to get to know the players. Try to get them to play on a higher tempo with more focus than maybe they are used to. When we select the players in the league, the standard should be higher, and we just want them to know that we demand high quality in our sessions.
Coach, you've been around the league. I've seen you in a Premier League game so far. What is your impression of what you've seen?
The games have been good and bad. So
this is in reaction to the JPL games. So far, he says that the JPL games have been good and bad. But he listened to this next part that he says.
Sometimes too much power, less technique and tactics, but some really good matches. I've only seen 4 games live, so I'm not the man to judge. But I will continue to look at the league and see the players.
I mean, it is 4 games. It is 4 games, and I understand at this point in time that, you know, it's not a lot of games. 4 is not a lot of games, but at least you get an insight as to what he has seen so far. Could his opinion change over time? We'll see. But this is what the coach has seen so far.
Hopefully see some talents that is not on my list or my radar.
Coach, have you had a chance as well to know if there'll be future camps like this in the future before the Mexico game in the Nations League?
I guess you guys could tell what my voice is.
So the plan, if the teams will allow me, we will do this hopefully every other week. So we'll have 2 days of 2 or 3 sessions, depending on when we can get it. Hopefully it can be on a Wednesday and Thursday, and then the players can give their best on the sessions. So they will always need a recovery day, and I don't want to take their recovery days and return them physically tired to the club. So it's cooperation between the me and the coaches and the teams.
How significant was this club, especially?
So basically what he said is that he hopes that these camps in particular will be every other week, but more so on a Wednesday-Thursday approach. And my honest opinion to this is that it's a good initiative. It's a start. My preference would be for it to be every single week, but it's a step into the right direction in terms of looking at what we have on the island specifically. So no qualms with that at all. That's completely fine with me as it relates to the plans, as it relates to have more camps. He did mention the point that it is important that the clubs, he can see eye to eye with the clubs as well.
This one here? No, I think it's good for us to get to know the players here. Their advantage will be when it comes to the FIFA break. they will have the advantage of knowing what we want. And the players abroad, of course, cannot attend these sessions, so they will have an advantage on those players. And we will have no trouble picking players from domestic players to the squad, because we have hopefully been drilling them in the position and in the tactics we want to play.
Have you been impressed with any particular players so far?
Too premature to say. I will answer that question in maybe a month.
Yeah, the overseas-based players you just mentioned, what will the interaction be? Because there must be some interaction as you head into March for that Mexico game. Is it you're going to be just monitoring, just like us, by looking at their game week to week, or you'll be in physical contact with them via phone or Zoom or whatever?
If I need to, I'll give players a call, maybe if they're not playing, why they're not playing, etc. But mostly.
So there will be that link. There will be that communication between Coach Halgrimsson and those that are playing overseas, keeping tabs on how they're doing at their respective clubs. And as you said, why are they not playing if they're not playing for their clubs as well?
It's watching their fitness level. I more or less know those players. That has been my, of course, when I was back home in Iceland from September, I've been monitoring more their players because the league here was not started. So I've been watching a lot of matches from Jamaican players playing abroad. But it's more or less just watching them, and if I need to, I will give players a call.
Yes, you spoke about tactics, you spoke about playing players in certain positions. How were they able to actually adapt to it?
I'm pretty happy with the two camps we had. The first game, of course, now we can say we played the world champions, and I had 1 day of preparation. But given that, I think we played pretty good tactically, if we exclude the last 10 minutes of the match, when a certain player, best player in the world, just got a little bit of attention. But I think we played tactically that game pretty well, and it was really, in the end, I did not. I did.
Guys, JD is right. JD is right. How the kid look? No, the team in training did not wear the Adidas kits. It was Umbra that they had on. Coach said it. Not tactically ready and plays too physical. Documentary, but so people hit the damn like button. Man, I put a work and putting out accurate content. Support the quality. Big up, JD. I appreciate it. Enough respect. We need to try the local players, and the overseas need to stay there. Okay. Love my country. My country, what they're doing, I've done what they're coming from, but we're not going to act like we are where we want to be. Well, still lots of work, room for improvement, eh?
Did not like it to play Argentina in my first match, but we've used a lot of clips from that game because they expose weakness of every nation when they play. So we have a lot of clips where we can see good things and bad things, and we can correct and improve. So in the end, it was a good game. Second camp in Cameroon. Another one I thought was really strange to take local players or domestic players to fly them all over to Africa to play a friendly. But in the end, that game was really good for us to see maybe the next group of guys. And we did really well there. We had a little bit more preparation time, so it's good. And hopefully we can have more games like that.
Yeah, you guys will hear shortly the reaction to the question about Whisper.
You will take the job with your own style, your own philosophy in mind. What
on that stage,
Of course, you had an opportunity to work with.
really, I'd like to see how a nation like Jamaica can have good results on that stage, of course. And if you just look at the World Cup, the top 4 teams were all teams that have had 11 players that could go both ways. So Croatia, Morocco, really, really solid defensively. And if you want to win something, I think that is always the first thing you have to have in a team, really good solid defense. and then you build from that platform, that foundation. You build your attacking game. But of course, I know that Jamaicans would like to see flair, like to see players take on their opponents, etc. So we will build a little bit our identity on the culture of Jamaican football as well. And of course, we'd like to do what the fans would like to see, but for sure we will be tactically, defensively solid in that. So
we will be tactically, defensively solid. The first thing, tactically, defensively solid.
It's the first step. That would be my priority in starting to work with the national team.
Coach, you've had an opportunity to work with most of the local players and overseas-based players as well. One of the criticisms I think is the chemistry with the team going forward. How confident are you that the chemistry won't be a problem?
But I cannot promise what's going to happen in the future, but what we will do is be clear of what we want. I think that is the first thing to build the chemistry, that everybody knows what we want, what we expect of every player. Doesn't matter where they are born. Normally I've managed to build good teams, and I do a lot of things to improve the team building. But we'll see. Hopefully the players will be that enthusiastic, because the next couple of years for the Jamaican national team is really exciting, and I think everybody would like to be on board. Not only the 26 this summer is the World Cup. It's a platform. The international platform it's a platform. All good players, all good professionals like to play. So I think everybody will be on board. Hopefully we can take the right steps into improving, to making the setup more professional than it has been. So a lot of things we need to, it's not one thing we need to change. It's a lot of small things here and there that we need to improve. And we start that process now.
Yes. Coach, how involved were you in selecting?
This is about Whisper. This is about Whisper now.
This group of players. I don't know how much you know them, but just tell me of your involvement in selection.
Yeah. It's first of all, it's based on the players that went with us to Cameroon. So we know that. We knew that players. It's just the first group we are selecting. So we take it from the performance in the league up till now. And then some names that we think is good to look at because people is talking about them.
Yeah, one of the names is Dushan Richards, the youngest player in the squad. Do you know him personally? What are your thoughts?
No, absolutely not. I've just seen clips from his games. I think he's an exciting player, young player. But the thing is, now we see him playing against senior players. Now we've only seen him playing school football. So I'm excited to see how good he is actually against senior players. But the only thing the only way I can evaluate him is to see him. So this is why.
I'm going to have to play that again so that you guys can hear that. JD, I hope you don't mind, but I have to play it again.
From the performance in the league up till now, and then some names that we think is good to look at because people is talking about them.
Yeah, one of the names is Dushan Richards, the youngest player in the squad. Do you know him personally? What are your thoughts?
No, absolutely not. I've just seen clips from his games. I think he's an exciting player, young player. But the thing is, now we see him playing against senior players. Now we've only seen him playing school football. So I'm excited to see how good he is.
Clips. He's excited to see him.
Actually against senior players. But the only thing the only way I can evaluate him is to see him. So this is why I called him up.
Yeah, so Coach, how important is bringing players like Dushan Richards so young to come into the senior system?
How important is it to bring Whisper into the senior system? That was the question.
How these kind of training camps?
It's probably important to him to measure himself against the other. For him, is probably really a good step in his career. Then he will see his weakness against or strengths against senior players. For us, it's a name that is probably has been off the radar a little bit. But now, for us, it's good to see. Is it a prospect coming, or do we have to wait 1 or 2 more years? That's for us to evaluate. Maybe not after this session, but.
JD, I need you to explain why you're laughing. I need you to either type out why you're laughing or come on for 5 minutes. If it's too late and you don't want to come on for 5 minutes, fine. But I need you to type out why you're laughing, please.
In the next couple of months.
Coach, at the World Cup, did you?
Two more questions.
At the World Cup, did you get the chance to watch some of the CONCACAF teams in our region?
Yeah, I went to Qatar mainly to see the CONCACAF team. So I was it was a little bit up and down. I thought Mexico played better than they should have progressed. They played some really good matches. I think I saw the game against Argentina, where they went physical and showed really good strength in that area against Poland. I saw that game as well. It was not as good. And then it was Costa Rica up and down. So US, I like this style of play. Maybe a little bit. They were maybe a little bit over ambitious in my opinion, but really exciting crop of players. Canada, the same, young players, really ambitious. So I think all of these teams should be happy, and CONCACAF should be, the federation should be quite happy with the performance of their teams. So.
Now, as a coach, how much do you expect to grow as a coach being in this new environment, and what are some of the challenges you're expecting to build you as you go through your career?
Myself, now I'm jumping again into an unknown territory. Now from Iceland, I went to Qatar, to a new religion, a new way of thinking, new culture, and I learned there that was me who needed to adjust to this new environment. So I know now I need to start on that to learn the environment before I start to tell people what to do. So just what are the limits, how you talk to people, how you learn from the people around. That is always the first step before you start to take charge. You have to learn your students and your teammates and your superiors, so how to talk to them. So that is what I'm trying to do here. This campus is not only for the players, it's also for me.
Coach, I know Earl said one last one, but I'm quickly trying to get this one in. I don't know if it was discussed at your unveiling. But what did it for you when the JFF came to you? What did it? What did they sell you in terms of, what did it for you? Why you chose Jamaica? Because you could have gone jobs elsewhere, I'm sure.
It was the opportunity. I mean, to do good. I think there's such an unlimited talent here. I think the player pool is so deep. And I know it will be tricky to find the 23 players and the 11 players to start in the end. That would be my hardest task. So the opportunity to try to get my philosophy into this crop of players, hopefully from the past, from my experience, I hope I can put a mark on Jamaican football. That was the excitement for me, was football reasons.
Yes, guys. Smash the like button if you haven't. Smash the like button if you haven't. Really, really appreciate it. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. All right, guys? Smash the like button right now. And if you haven't already, smash the subscribe button. I need to hear from... There's persons in the comments that were laughing, and I want to know why specifically, but my reaction to the interview process, everything was well said, was spot on. Coach was positive, clear intent, and there gives a brilliant sign of optimism of what is to come. Especially, I know these are the questions that I ask specifically, but there's some clarity as it relates to the domestic-based camps. The domestic-based camps, I've often said that in the past that it can be sporadic, but the coach has said, looking at it, maybe every other week, and that's a start. Ideally, I would love it to be once a week, 2 or 3 days every week, but it's a start in that direction. And of course, the clarity as it relates to going to Qatar and the reason for going to Qatar to watch the CONCACAF teams. So it's late in Europe, and I will be brief with JD a few minutes. I need to know why he was laughing in the comments, and even when the interview was premiering on the channel as well. And then JD has work in the morning, guys. So we'll just be brief. Yes. All right.
Good day, people. I'm not giving any trouble. My energy is down, but because I need to take my credit, because I told people how the selection went, and I was like the least believable person. I said, um, performances in the JPL, the previous internationals, and also social media propaganda, social media hype as well. And the coach literally said it. It's because he saw, maybe social media propaganda is a little bit off, but social media hype. So that's why I was like laughing, because the guy was pretty much blunt. Said he doesn't know these players. It's because persons literally alert and he saw the clips them. Simple as that. So that's why I was laughing, because I was accurate. And now we understand how influential we are on getting people in the team. Sometimes, even though it's just a friendly, now we realize how influential we are, so we should be careful and how we use our power. At least be accurate, be educated at on what you're doing, because sometimes you can send the wrong person down the road. Not saying whisper our brother, our defensive since Malachi Douglas is a wrong thing, but I'm just trying to outline how much power we truly have if we really want to use it for the right thing. But I love what the coach saying. His attitude towards things and the actual program, how he wants to go week in every week to get the right players out, just to see them and see if they can compete with anyone else. And I love the fact that he knows exactly what type of players.
Is that me or is it JD?
With what? With what, Simon? Is it me? Is it me? Because my systems are the highest level systems. It can't be me. It has to be Simon.
Of course. Yes.
What? It's you. It's you, Simon. It's you.
Yeah. Remember, I live in third world.
Yeah, this brother out here asking if it's my system or it's his system. Yes. So Simon, let me know what you got from the overall conversation. Like, yeah.
Okay, you can hear me now? Yeah, it was the internet my end. Tell me if you can hear me. Loud and clear?
Yes, we are here now. We are here now.
Okay, so from the get-go, from he approached all of those in attendance, there was a positive aura. Like he was willing and waiting on those in attendance to speak to. So he already came with a presence, similar to what Captain Horace Burrell brought in terms of the charismatic nature. So already he's warming up to locals on the island, which is positive, which is great, and long may that continue. But when the questions were thrown at him, there never seemed a moment where, why are you asking this, or I can't answer that right now. It was very frank, straightforward, and as you mentioned, the word credibility, honesty. That is all that we want at the end of the day, and that is what we've got. And I don't think that anybody hearing that or listening to that can feel anxious about what has been said. No, well, from our previous friends or in that sort of nature, and everything was straight to the point, which I really appreciate, and not going around in a circle and go downtown and then come back to find the answer, which is refreshing. You want to know exactly. If I ask you, is it black or white, I want to know the answer right away. So that is completely fine from that angle. A bit more clarity into some question marks that might be on people. And yeah, I think you and I were speaking earlier about the matter as it relates to Whisper. It just goes to show, and you and I were talking Saturday, that certainly, or yesterday, yeah, certainly he would have had some advice and of others around him. So
Yes.
that's not something that we can disrupt by any means or brush aside.
Yeah, the fact that he came out and said it, and that's what these are the things that and people. I'm begging the Jamaican people to remember, because sometimes we tend to forget what's really going on. If you hear the man talk today, just outline it to see that the guy is coming out from honesty. Some things we can pick up that maybe most people in the local side can't pick up, because they don't know the type of persons they have said. They will say things a certain way which you don't pick up, but you have to be in the societies that they are from. And I got a lot of things from what he said. So maybe when I reacted to the social media side, maybe he never said certain things word for word, but I just picked it up from their actions, because I talk to these people regular, so I know sometimes how they come off, but he seems to be an honest person, and he seems to be very blunt when he talks about the amount of games that he watches in the JPL and what it entails. But he said it's a little little view, like too small amount, so you cannot get to really judge it. So I like his honesty there as well. But his first impression is based off, we are not really. It comes back to what I've always said. In me playing football in Jamaica as well, I've learned that we never really did much schooling, or Simon. And when I came over here, me acting like I'm big, fast, and stronger than everyone, which is always a thing. Which is true. I was big, fast, and stronger than everyone. Yes. But I've realized that you have some tiny little human beings running around us just the same. So it's not about the big, fast, and strong. It's the education and what to do on the pitch. It's very much important. So the fact that he said they are going on the physical side and not the technical side, I think he's talking about the education and football. And hopefully with this training, a lot of them can really figure out this big, fast, and fast and strong thing is a myth. And that's why I never really liked, because I respect, I can't say I love Mirren Garden, because I know in Jamaica it doesn't come out right. But I respect Mirren Garden. But once he said the big, fast, and strong thing in the news a day ago, I was kind of upset with him, because I said you should not mention that part, because I am doing these footballing things, and I realize that's the farthest football is at right now. You don't come and tell people big, fast, and strong. You ain't winning any matches with being big, fast, and strong. You might get 6 and 10 love. But with education today, that don't work anymore, at the highest level of coaching.
I understand exactly what you're saying. I know that you have a long day tomorrow and an early day tomorrow. Is there some comments that you would like to address? Because some might have some question no matter about
I can do maximum 25 minutes and go on my bed 1 o'clock, I just shut off, because man can drop asleep in 5 minutes,
Wow, that's a gift.
Man's ability to on auto, because yes, man, you can't waste time, man. Not even the sleeping time you can't waste. But that was pretty much it. I was always listening, because sometimes for me I want them to do good. I was not sure about what he's doing, like at the start, because we are getting mixed messages. JD, go on a bed before shop lock. What is wrong with this dude? Just stop put the comments. Simon, I hide from this brother. He's a stalker. His name is Owen. No. Leave. I am getting up early in the morning to bring the kid to school. My lady will get up at 4 o'clock to go to work. All right. So leave her alone. All right. Yes. She's a very much important lady. Leave her alone. You're across Owen. But he said, Simon, you like to follow these commenters, leave them alone.
Yes, of course. Yeah, we can't turn a blind eye to it. Oh, did you say hello to your brethren? Your brethren is in the chat. Say hello.
Who's that?
Oh, you have to say good evening to Mr. Blake.
Oh, Mr. Blake, he's the next one. This man literally at picnic party blowing Fifi, and he says he's a big man and he's a big artist and a big selector. The man does such a run-down bounty killer so bad. It's getting sad now. Yes, man, I'm just passing through because Simon doing some good work, so we have to give him credit. And man's out there that play the God of War. I'm not winning anything, so but I just turn up and talk some football, Yeah, the game hard time, and I'm telling you that those two boss, the normal.
Yeah, I know there's some comments to answer in the chat, but just to say, you can play for Jamaica's esports team because they have an esports World Cup. So if you practice, then you can make the team as well. I have the link with the president, and you can make the trials, the overseas and the local contingent. So yeah, serious thing.
When is that?
All right, so the esports World Cup is going to be in November this year, and it's going to be in Indonesia. That's when it's going to be in November.
Yeah. Simon, think me now have nothing to do, Trim me on YouTube so much time, So how am I going to do? Who's going to pay me for my time and those stuff and pay my bills?
The Esports Federation will take care of your flights and accommodation.
No, man, more than thousands of dollars, man. Every month, thousands of dollars for bills, No, I can't do that, Simon. I can't. Um,
Mm.
okay, this one named Tariq says, Simon, your time.
Yeah,
Because
because
he's
he.
upset. You know why he's upset? Because he's the biggest fanboy of the clan.
Mhm.
The clan. The clan for Jamaica football. All
Wow.
in Jamaica football hostage. The clan. That's Tariq.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Twice he had asked in relation to Whisper. So based on the training session today, it wasn't a lot of tactical work. You had the rondo, you had the jogs, and you had one-touch possession games. But apart from that, it wasn't serious 3v2s or 5v4s. But specifically, yes, a lot of eyes were on Whisper. And on the ball, looks great. That touch, looking good. And in relation to what he has been able to do compared to the other players on the team, in terms of pace, he's up there. But it's early days. This is just a training camp, but they're encouraging signs. So Tariq, I hope that answers your question. If you have more, go ahead. But as I said, this is training camp. This is day 2, and there have been positive signs re-whisper from the camp. Just JD's friend did not take part in the session. That's all. That's all.
Which one is my friend? Which one? I don't
J-
understand.
Named JD in White.
Oh, JD White. Oh, yeah. So, why you guys brought the man there and don't give the man the game? Well, I don't
All right.
understand this.
All
What's
right.
going on?
He was given the clearance from his doctor to take part in the 2-day session because something happened to his toe. However, the coach thought that he could not take part in the session. So miscommunication.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Because Robert says big, fast, and strong is the start. The
Mhm.
smart you can teach. Robert, I am begging you. You see that part that you talk about the smart you can teach. Oh Lord God. How long it gonna take for learn when you start from zero? Boy, I'm telling you, Robert, be careful of that statement, bro. No, get a youth have PlayStation. Stop fight. Get a youth. We no one. No
No,
man from
um,
Belgium.
no
What?
school boy to play PS5. You understand what I'm saying?
What's up with this?
All right.
What him said?
What he's basically saying, you're from that part of the neck of the woods, and you
Mm-hmm.
have a PlayStation. So he's saying, how can somebody from that neck of the woods have a PlayStation?
Man, sister, my super rich. What is wrong with this brother, man? You see, all of my PlayStation game, around 1,000 PlayStation game I have. I can sell my PlayStation collection and just buy Cataract old Benz and him old house.
He's what he's saying to me.
Cat-
Wow.
Cataract, my old PlayStation collection, every one of them are around 20,000 Jamaican dollar. So I can sell my around
Wow.
like around 9 more. So I have around 209 games. So I can sell my 209 games and just use that money alone and buy your house and your old Benz.
You're rich man. You're rich man.
No. That's just normal. Listen to me, Simon. Back in the days, man's usually walk to game shop when we move to Waltham and sits down and wait and someone to play them game and then get a game. So now I have an opportunity to buy the game. I will just buy the game and just relive my life. Sometimes you have to do that. Tariq never said it, the vlogger them broke. I'm gonna tell Tariq say my dead for hungry.
Oh,
No him know who we talk to now, Tariq. You realize the vlogger them broke Tariq. Behave yourself next time. Know your place.
okay. So you're saying, yeah, everybody in the comments said JD, you're rich. And Tarek saying, Cataract, how you deal with JD. So, I mean, that's not for another day. I mean, you soon have to go to bed to tell the story as to why there's a feud. I don't want to call it feud, but that banter between you and Cataract, I guess that can be another day. But
Yeah, man. Cataract is just something else, man. But we can stick on football, man. Let me just talk about some
okay,
football, Yeah,
yes.
we're not talking about Cataract. I've never seen a human being that can change a conversation about him to himself. Even when we're talking about football, Cataract want to talk about himself, and we have never heard Cataract on a footballing story unless he's going over our next country to fight with someone else.
Mm. Yeah, Rich
My
JD.
super chat. All right.
Yes.
So who can I be entertaining you? And guys, please, you guys need to put some super chat. Put three super chat. 3 super chat. 3 super chat, and then if let me see how much super chat I'm gonna put, and then I will consider if I'm gonna put the same amount, because you take me for a fool, How can I be the entertainer and then you guys want me to pay to entertain? I'm gonna stop YouTube. I'm done with YouTube. Let me see if the Cataract, we need $15 from it because you claim to say you're rich, you're oligarch, and then you not have no money. You understand me? Yes, cause $15 you donate when we donate £1,000. Me donate £1,000 for the girl go at the thing, you know, and him donate $15. And the man I try Simon, the man I try convince me, you know.
It's what you're saying to me.
$15 more important than my $1,000. I have never heard this in my life. With some of them, Jamaica, Cataract, you know, Jamaica, the biggest con artist. The man let me start believe that $15 mean more than $1,000.
No, that's too much, man.
This brother.
Oh boy. Anyways, football. JD, were you in Paris to see the new home kit?
Which one home kit? I saw oh, $15 push her over the limit. No, you're lied. Anyways, let me just this man he does lie. Anyways, the home kit that I saw a skinny man walking around in a kit. Is it a real thing or is it 1950s or something? It was a real thing?
Yes, it was a real thing. It was a real thing. It was a real thing that happened. Serious thing. Serious thing. It was a real thing. The presentation and everything was a real thing. The away kit looks a little bit for me, but it's legit, my friend, honestly.
Okay, it don't look good, Simon. I'm not wasting my money on that BS, you know. I will just buy a next jersey from the older one.
Okay.
And put that on when match playing. I don't like that one then. You know. So where the big rich man in them? Me no see them put a super chat in. You see them brother, yeah?
Let me take them wife out to dinner, man. Let me take them wife out to dinner. Yes.
Okay. Oh, this set up so. Okay, I don't use the computer a long time. All right.
Seriously speaking, isn't the coach and other person in Umbro? I know there are question marks of this, Mr. Blake, from the press conference from Maron Gordon on Monday. The understanding is that February 6th is the official launch of
February 6th. Okay.
February 6th. That is the official launch of it. So don't be surprised if our reggae girls or under 17 don't take the field in the Adidas. I would love them to. I'd love them to be the first teams to take the field in the Adidas, but let's see. Let's wait till the launch on February 6th, and then we take it from there. Boss Thomas says the rich oligarchs puts his money on. No.
James said they got permission to wear those. Okay. Yes, man. The ones that I saw, Big Dealiano sent to me. Those don't look good, you know. If I'm gonna buy it, I'm just gonna buy it to give it away to one of the subscribers. I don't have time for that foolishness. I want things that look good, you know, that I can wear it on the stream. But I would buy it and put it here or something then, or just give it away because I had planned to buy two, you know, so I can give one of the subscribers the one because they gave their money every time, you know. Yes, so
Right.
I can't be like Cataract and don't give back the people and their money, you know. Simon, the Prem players touch.
Yeah. I come into that, Tarek. I come into Tarek. I just said Mr. Blake's comment that no names won't be on the back of the jersey unless it's a Gold Cup or unless it's the World Cup. So don't set your expectation there, sir. Don't set your expectation there. All right. So Tarek's question now. Nicholas Hamilton stood out. Got a pat on the back a few times from Coach Halgrimsson. In addition to Nicholas Hamilton, he was in deep dialogue with Jamoy Topi, as in pulled him one side and was doing some gestures, gesticulating, perhaps about expectations, but he did have a chat with Jamoy Topi after the water break as well. So to answer your question, Nicholas Hamilton, sir.
Brian Mighty says that, but Brian, the problem, you know, over here, what they do, they may make you pay like $20 extra and you get the names in it, you know. So, but once they're going to put the name in it, I just want to know how those rights will go, you know, because that's the problem. You can't sign off. So that means we just can't get names then, Simon. That's going to work because that means we can't get names.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head right there, you know. You're basically.
You can't. I can't buy a name on the back of a shirt, but yet still the player himself can't get the name on his own shirt. That wouldn't make any sense. I think we're not gonna have that option, even though it's with Adidas. We're not gonna have that option.
Yeah, I was speaking about Jamoy Topi, Sir Blake. I was speaking about Jamoy Topi that Coach Halgrimsson spoke to after one of the water breaks for a couple of minutes. Owen in the chat as well. Brian asking about Jason Wright. I saw Jason as he came in, parked his vehicle, and he came in. One of the first out on the field, and one of the last that left after the first session. A man that was keen on that touch was juggling the ball, taking a couple of shots. So a man on a mission, you could say. But as I said, for me, Nicholas Hamilton was somebody that's
so Topi now, because Topi is one of those individuals. He always seems like he's like the Ethan Pinnock, tall version, tall like Ethan Pinnock, and he's just a Jamaican version of how Ethan Pinnock would have actually started out. Like he moves a little bit sluggish, slow, you know. But if he gets the ball, he looks like he's doing something, you know. So I have time for him, surprisingly, over King. For some reason, I start to get to like his play a little bit more than King. You know, I know people respect King to the highest level here, but I think when we keep sleeping and give them time, give both of them time. We should not kill them. Let them stay in this system that Halgrimsson are running, and just let them figure them own self out under new management. And if they do improve, we can revisit them. You know. No, JD. No, JD must. This is no. I never said the man is Ethan Pinnock. You know, Ethan Pinnock is my baller. So I'm just saying because he's tall and he moves a little more Rose Rice-ish. You know, you get me? Yes, that's why I said that. Okay. So the man's money start come out now. Great work, Simon. Okay, see it. All right. So
you caused that, JD. You caused that.
I am not taking out $15 out of my pocket. I have turned up, so the $15 turn up. So I'm not gonna pay to you people. All right.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're speaking to there regarding Pinnock. So the clarity was definitely important. Is Topi is a role voice?
Oh my God. Cataract. Oh, I have never said the man is a Rolls Royce. I just said, look, all right, then look, you see if they build Ethan Pinnock and put on none of his accessories on him, that's Topi. Just put the frame out there and put it out there. And obviously, Topi has to work himself into that same mold. So I do believe that a player like Ethan Pinnock would have taught him a lot down the street. I don't know why this guy tried to let me leave them alone, yeah, man. Let me leave. Simon, look at what he caused. I was perfectly happy. Yes. No. That's the one. Thank you very much. They are both tall. That's all I've said, you know. Yes, and the way he moves. I don't know why this chat mash up talk. How can I be out here saying that Topi is as good as Ethan Pinnock? I would be a madman. All right? Yes, I would be a madman. All right?
Wow. Some people think you're a madman. Unbelievable. Wow.
I would be a madman, you know, to believe that he's as good as Ethan Pinnock. But he's just cataract trying to spin a narrative because true today, here no, watch him disrespect you now. A Rolls Royce with a Lada engine. My God.
That's not nice. That's not nice at all. I have to side with JD on this one. I have to side with JD on this one. Give him a little bit more time. I know he's 22 this year. I know it's coming to that time. No, he did not say Topi is Ethan Pinnock.
Cataract, pull the video up. Pull the video up. You're trying to make a mockery of my career on YouTube. You know what? I am going to have a YouTube for a little longer.
Wow.
2-3 days you guys not see me on YouTube. But I know what I'm going to do.
No,
you I am done with this YouTube thing. But I said the Topi is Pinnock.
You can't do
that Bastabas is lying at me. He's lying. So, can we have to question Simon? Simon was the one there, you know. So, Simon, who, in your honest opinion, looked like you think that you would take them back with the next squad coming in. So, for instance, if they want to go with the same 32 and you have like 6-7 players that looks impressive, who you would actually bring back? Because I saw a man, the one with the goal here, the white-head looking one. The camera was not good enough, so the white-head looking one, he got a chance with the keeper one-on-one, and he just couldn't score. It was in the box. I'm saying, Jesus God, that is poor finishing. But right after that, he got a ball and scored right after. So that's just my. I was watching a little bit a piece. I don't know if that was the entire training session. But for you, what would you say? Give me your players, them. Who you would put on the list to call back for our next one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give 32 names, but if I were to say 5 that I would love to see back this time next week, Wednesday, as the coach would say.
Honest, and social media, tick up, all right. You see Tariq in the chat. You see Tariq in the chat. Don't call Tariq clan players them, if you don't truly mean it, all right.
All right, no problem. Nicholas Hamilton is 1.
Hamilton, all right, Hamilton.
Eric Edwards is 2.
Yeah.
Our good friend Douglas is 3.
Okay.
Richard King is 4.
No, you said Hamilton, Edwards, King?
Hamilton, Edwards, Douglas, King.
Douglas. Okay. My baller Douglas. All right. Yes, let me hear you. Number 5 now. Number 5. Because a million more players, 32 players. You have on the listener, Simon. So don't come here and tell me about social and clan, all right? Don't tell me about clan,
I want to see Mr. Richards back next week. I want to see him back next week.
You know what? I prefer not to speak. You are going to wait to the end and they call clan. Oh, I'm telling you, all right?
This is a domestic based camp.
Yeah, but Simon, you have a whole heap of other players that play, and I saw them on the field. And you call 4 man, but that I can say look okay in the 20 minutes that I've seen, and they just patch in clan man,
Clan man.
So it's okay.
Because you hear what the coach said. He must prove against big man now. Paraphrasing, of course.
So first a food, and no first just because he must play against big man, you got call back clan man. Oh my God!
This is what people want. So he must go there. Is either going to sink.
But what about other good players? Them that perform on the field. You just left them out because you want. No, we have to ask some tough questions, guys, because Simon. JD, remember the YouTube clip not do too much justice. All right. I'm getting old. JD ask Gemma, who is with that Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
I don't think she know Taylor Swift. She know the little new little human being them in America. I don't even know them either, because I don't even know the Jamaican artists them either.
What?
Man's like JD said no, because Tyreek, I think Malachi Douglas he was the top player. I think he just picked clan man for the best player in the schoolboy football. And I said it, when I said it 3 weeks in, everyone saying, "Oh, JD, you're mad man," and Ray. And then you see the guy, everyone start giving him his flowers now. You get me? Yes. Yeah. So I mean, now make Simon get off of this one. No, you're not, Simon, not getting away. Simon,
if Whisper was not there, or if it never exists, I would have to call Busy. Busy would be my 5th.
What? Oh my God! We don't even. I hear you sell out Busy. Busy did well in the CCCC, and he turns over and having a good season in the JPL. And you're gonna pick Busy. You're gonna pick Richards over Busy. No, that is just a bias.
I wouldn't be over. I said if I had to pick 5 names, I wouldn't say over. Over, give the impression like I'm limited to a certain number of players.
Atkins is busy. Last name you gave me Douglas, King, Edwards, Ton, and clan man. So I don't see. So it's between busy, or Richard Richards.
I remember busy on my boy, busy on my ball.
Win for now. Or if you cannot pick Richards over Busy because Busy have his best season. No, like he has a good spell where in which I'm seeing this man going further and further, and they're not picking him. So you just wait until a player good, then you don't pick him again. Then that's how it's going.
No, busy is always gonna be part of my domestic base. Unless him go to the Czech Republic, he'll always be part of my domestic base pool. Yeah,
okay. Busy ear white? No, I don't think it was Busy. It was white ear. It was a different guy. They said he's from Cavaliers as well. The one that missed the goal at first, and then he came back and scored. So he looks like a player that he will get into positions over and over. No, because he named 4, and all the other players that he named, aside from Douglas, you know what, Douglas? Let me put him Busy in it. So Busy has to be in the 4, and then no, Richards or Douglas. You have to pick one out of Richards or Douglas. Yes, you have to pick
one.
You have to alter your 5 because it's not real. You're going to come and pick 2 schoolboy football when you have 30 other players on the list, which all of them better than the schoolboy footballers them. All right.
Pick one of the 2. Okay, Douglas.
You have to pick one of the 2. You cannot disrespect the man like that. The man might bar you from their next training.
No, sir. I mean, him Simon Preston, you know. So I can't.
So hold on, and you name Cataract.
No, that's not my name.
He might get upset now, you know. He might get upset in the chat. All right, so Douglas or Richards, based on their performance, who you would pick now? Let me put you on the spot now because you talked about Douglas first, you know.
Absolutely.
So out of the 2 of them, who you're gonna pick now?
So next week's camp, Douglas.
No, it looks like I convince you to select Douglas. You select him too easy. All right, you know, all right, see that? That's what I'm saying. You see it? Yeah. Silly one said, "Oh, did Whisper look to Simon?" All right.
To me, it was impressive based on what he saw in terms of the first touch. Like I said, in terms of the overall training, it wasn't a lot of tactical stuff. It was more general 1-touch, 2-touch move, or a situation of persons being with the rondo and the jogging. So it wasn't a lot of tactical stuff to see 11v11 when I was there, of course. So from what we saw, Hamilton, Whisper looked good. Malachi, Douglas certainly raised a number of eyebrows based on his performances. So yeah.
Tariq, if the guy made it to the camp, that is a big plus. The coach talked about him. You see you guys saying I'm bullying Simon. It looks like the media bullied Mr. Halgrimsson to talk about the player, you know. It's not what the player did on the field, you know. It's the bullyism from the media did, so you know.
I don't think they bullied him with read a question. I don't think, but it's an agenda in terms of, like I said, for persons to be aware about his involvement, etc. So the question was going to come, but I don't think the question today was bullying towards a coach or an attack towards him at all.
Oh yes, I saw him. The new clan. The new clan is a sensation. We want to see play big man football, as what JD did say. But yet still, because I am not Simon color, all of a sudden I don't get any respect, you know, because I came out and said that before. Mr. Halgrimsson said it, you know, but I am bad mind and I'm here to fight the youth when really and truly I meet talk about the youth first. But when they sell me out now, but it's okay. Clan get him time, man. Guys, he's a young kid and he got an opportunity. So
all the best.
Just let him keep on pushing. Hopefully he comes back. Honestly, he comes back to the next squad and keep on learning if he doesn't get a club by then. But I would wish him to get a club so we can truly see what he's made of. Because remember, I've talked about things, you know, like the reaction time in spacing and stuff that I would love for to see him in a better league. Because when I did my assessment on the schoolboy football, the spacing was way too vast for him to be doing all of those things. And I was saying it to you guys, say once he goes in a different league, people saying that, oh, JD, once him can control the ball, he's gonna do the same thing. I said, but that's the problem. He can't control the ball because the reaction timing is completely different. You understand me? So we want to see him with other personnel. So that's why I wanted to see him step up with the JPL. I saw him in the JPL, and he was not as dominant. He looked sharp with his passing control, just like normal. But that's when you have the ball. The problem is to get the ball. You understand me, Simon? To get the ball. So you're not going to get the ball, and you can't bully anybody when they are big as you. So you need to see that. And in the JPL, he never looked out of this world, or he looked below them. He never looked up to par with them. It's only the one with him and King when he actually went around King, which I thought that King was a good player, but he was not the exceptional what people saying. So when he did that, now that got blown out of proportion, to be honest, and sometimes these kids need more time to grow, in my estimation, and I would love for him to just grow. Just the hype just move around him. The people him just take the youth of a social media, stop using him name every day, and just let him just focus and learn. Because the coach talk about football education. So you need to educate them youth, yeah? And it's not a big, fast and strong thing. So go back to the what's running football today, so that you can get some money to get Richie a big house and him family a big car, Yeah, man.
Big house and big car.
Yeah, man. Remember, so that's always our dream, growing up, to make sure we can take care of um some of our families and stuff, So we want sometimes the problem with us, we peer pressure. I've said this one time, Simon. I think peer pressure in our culture is an extreme thing. But people don't pay it much mind. It's an extreme thing. The pressure that we put people under, nowhere on planet Earth does those things, and we need to start factor it in our everyday life, Yes.
Okay. All right, JD. Really, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I know we've been over the 25-minute mark. I know it's past 1 o'clock, but I really, really
Yep.
appreciate it. Please set your alarm from now so that you wake
Yes,
up on time.
man's gonna sleep, man's gonna sleep,
Yes. And make hopefully your child gets to school on time tomorrow.
No, man, I'm gonna wake up, man. Thanks for having me. And people hit the damn like button for the man. Oh, no, Simon, we can't do this, man. Guys, we have 116 here, and it's on 61 likes. Let me spend 2 more minutes to get it to 100 likes, or else, man, not coming back on YouTube. If it not got 100 likes, man's not coming back on YouTube. Because that means you not fight against me. So 61 it there. So let me see if we can reach 100. All right, 67 from 61. Let me see, got 100. I heard them take it off. That means they don't want me to come back to YouTube. All right, they took it off. I am going. You guys are not gonna see me for a while. 2 minutes we are giving it to reach 100. Guys, remember how it goes. When they don't hit the damn like button for the people in video, the people cannot get the notoriety. And then now, people with less information might get seen over the people with more information. And you want Jamaica to always go forward. So you need to support the people where actually give it information, all right? Because we cannot have the society being taken over by the wrong people nowadays, all right? So support the damn video. 20 more likes. Okay, we get 18, 19, 20 more. Or else I'm not coming back. I'm done with YouTube. And I'm not talking to you again. We need 20. All right?
Lord of mercy.
Tariq says, okay, no, man. That's what I'm telling you. Someone who love to eat at me, but I tell you, my vibes is different. So when the things I eat the player, but if you just check back the history of the player, I was the first one talking about him. No, he's a superstar. People talk about you when they're a superstar. It is what it is. All right, 15 more like guys. May have 1 more minute. May I forgot sleep, and Simon have him. If Simon forgot beach, I have to eat him. Yeah, beach.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, man. So no, people, no, what? 60 seconds. Yo, I'm done with YouTube. Me now come back. Cause me can't get if me can't get to 100 likes in a 2 minute, that no good. Night Beach. I don't know what Simon doing on the Night Beach, Owen.
Night Beach. Oh, I thought it was you said it, I thought it was you that recommended it. Now I said, Owen.
I don't know what Simon doing on the Night Beach, but them said that Simon I got Night Beach. Guys, 10 more likes. Oh no, rate me. Suppose Simon beside me now. Suppose Simon beside me, I got tell him say you must give me 50,000 a year, no, I do nothing for me because you give me the extra 10 likes. 10 more likes more want. Charles Brahma, big up on yourself. All right, big up on yourself. But me not get the 10 more likes. Only take me for fool. So me I got my bed here, man.
Well, 30 seconds leave, but yeah, man.
30 seconds? All right, me wait the 30 seconds then. 30 seconds to get the 10 more like. Only take me for fool. We have 109 people here. I want to still take me for fool. 109. When you stop laughing, hit the damn like button. That's what you do. Jordan, walk on Jordan. Do you know long minutes here? All right. 10 more likes. We want 10 more likes. You're not do me good. You're not take me for fool. Yeah, man. 95. You see, let's jump on 95. 5 more likes and I'm done. Put the damn video over 100 and stop playing with me, Yes, I'm gonna put it at 100, I fool them take me for the Tariq, I fool them take me for them. Could have put it at 100 long time. But them just want me make up organize. All right, me done. Come now, wake up, me look at that upstairs. I'm a lady. She have wake up. So 99. Right. So what do next? So what? Oh no, wicked. So
you did well, sir. You did well.
All right. Thank you very much for the 100 likes, guys. All right. So Simon video deserve it, man. Don't stop playing with the man like button, brother. All right, just see one now and give a wally pat on. Why not take up the like for?
No, man. It's soon refresh, man. It's soon refresh. No worries.
Them people, you see, man. Yo, thanks Simon for having me. Entertaining one. Tariq, wally pat on, I gotta get. Me I gotta leave. All right. So
we don't endorse violence here, sir. We don't endorse physical violence.
So, then find me over my place, Tariq. Me could dust it out. All right? Yeah, man.
All right, big up, JD. Big up. So, guys, what are your thoughts? Hope everyone is doing well. If you guys haven't already, do watch the interview with Coach Halgrimsson and give us your thoughts. Tariq, bless up yourself. Whisper did well. He did well. So it's now about the consistency. Can he do it consistently against the big men? That's the next step now. All right, guys. Much appreciated. Thanks so much for tuning in. Smash the like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button right now. All right, guys. Take care. This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.